CIET NCERT presents audiobook Bansuri, Textbook of Arts for Grade 4.
Page number 61. Chapter 6. Imagine. On top right corner of the page, the face of the Vidushak. The Vidushak is imagining multiple things like emotions, planets, music, stars and whatnot. Imagination is a very powerful tool. If you are able to imagine with great detail, it is like having a superpower. You can come up with new ideas, tell new stories, and even solve problems. Do you want to know how? Here is an interesting story related to Arjun. There is a QR code on bottom left corner of the page which can be scanned for further information and activities. The Vidushak is telling the story. Around 500 years ago, in Chitrapur, a grand play about the Mahabharat war was being performed. Villagers had gathered to see it. The play began. When it was the most exciting part, where Arjun had to enter the stage, the actor playing the role stumbled backstage. His shiny costume tore on a sharp edge. The colorful fabric was ruined. Everybody was tense and anxious. Without the costume, how could Arjun continue? Page number 62. Just then, a young boy named Arjun, yes, coincidence, who was helping backstage, quickly came up with an idea. "We are surrounded by nature," he said. He closed his eyes and said, "I think we can create a new costume from leaves and bark, just like sages used to wear in the forests. I can see it clearly in my mind." Before anyone could object, he ran and gathered large leaves, strips of bark, and vines. He tied the leaves together and made a fabric belt and armlets from vines. He put turmeric powder and ash for war paint, and the new costume was ready. The actor went on stage in his improvised outfit. People clapped in awe. They felt it was a good idea to show Arjun's strength through nature. The play went very well, and the torn costume was forgotten. Young Arjun became a hero for his quick imagination and problem solving. The image on the right-hand side has two boys. One is the character who played Arjun. He is dressed in clothes made out of leaves and barks. He is carrying a bow in his hand and arrows on his shoulder. Beside him is standing the backstage boy Arjun, who is dressing up the character with leaves and vines and barks. They have two baskets filled with leaves on the ground. Page number 63. Scene 2. Individual skills in group. The left side of the page has an image wherein three children are sitting in a classroom on a round table. There is a green board behind them. One girl is sitting on a wheelchair, another boy is wearing spectacles, and the third boy is sitting with them on a chair. All three are discussing something happily. They have their notepads and pens on the table. The mask of the Vidushak. You saw how Arjun became a hero. There are two things we can learn. Good imagination helps, and having unique skills in a team can make a difference. Though everyone is working together in a team towards a common goal, it is important to see what skills every member has and help build them. Everyone in the team cannot do the same thing. Each one has to contribute based on what they are good at. Page number 64. Activity 6.1 Panchatantra exercise. Divide yourselves into groups of 5. In your group, assign one animal to each person. Every member makes a list of special qualities they have as that animal. Now, as a team, imagine you are in the forest discussing a plan to escape the lion's fury. Think of a new solution other than what the hare did. Discuss how the skills of each animal can be used to escape the lion. You know what the hare did? In the image, the hare has brought the lion near the well to show his reflection. The lion is roaring in anger. Let us attempt the activity. Name of your group. Write it in the blank given. New solution to the lion problem in the forest. Write it in the blank given. Contribution of each team member. Write it in the blanks given. Just like in the bottom right corner, the image has 4 animals sitting and thinking about the ways to escape the lion's fury. The hare, the deer, the wild boar, and the wild buffalo are worried and thinking about how to escape the lion's fury. Page number 65. Activity 6.2 Object improvisation. In group. Let us play a theatre game to understand how you can work individually in a team. Remember, you had done object improvisation last year? You used objects around you to give different meanings to them, like pretending your pencil box is a treasure box or a laptop. You can play the improvisation game for one round to recall what you did last time. It will also help those who missed out on playing it. Let us play the recall game. Theatre game Recall from grade 3. The teacher picks an object. Each student thinks of using that object as something else other than the same purpose it is meant for. One by one, the students pick up the object, do an action using the object as a different one. No repetitions are allowed. Just like in the image beside, a child is sitting on a chair, holding a hat in his right hand and using a cloth hanger to play violin on it. We will now extend it to include a team. The teacher first picks an object in the classroom. Suppose she picked a water bottle. It can be used in many ways, such as a mic to speak. Just like in the image, a child is holding a water bottle in front of his mouth like a mic and speaking. Or it can be used as a trophy or award. Same as a child in the image holding it as a trophy and showing the victory sign. Or the bottle can be used as a phone, just like in the image the child is holding the water bottle on his ear as if talking on phone. And there can be many more ways. Page number 66. The teacher randomly gives it to one of you. Based on the child's action, the teacher sends another child to add to the scene. Now, both of them must have a conversation about the imaginary object based on the water bottle. After the conversation has progressed, the teacher adds another child to the scene. Now, all 3 have to spontaneously build the scene around the imaginary object based on the water bottle, just as the 3 Vidushaks are doing in the image. One Vidushak is holding a water bottle. The other 2 have also joined him and building a spontaneous scene. Note for teachers: only send children to add to the scene. The role that the child has to play and what has to be spoken will be decided by the child. The teacher should not assign specific roles to the children. They spontaneously decide based on the situation in the scene. Point to remember. Key skills required are imagination and observation. You should demonstrate your actions so clearly that everyone understands. If the action demonstrated is misunderstood, the entire scene will not make sense. Page number 67. Note for teachers. Ensure that every student gets to perform both roles. The first person interprets the given object and the second person adds to the scene. Both these require very different skills and need to be developed in children. The few images on this page depict the children performing both these roles. In the first image, a child is standing holding an object and the other one is sitting on a table. In second image, there are 3 children. 2 of them are sitting on the table and one girl is holding the object and demonstrating about it. In another image, the same girl is now sitting on the table with the object. On top right corner of the page, there is a helmet on the ground and 2 children are around it trying to demonstrate it as something else. Now it's circle time. Number 1. For which object could you think of more improvisations? Number 2. Which scene was most interesting when it was developed? Number 3. List out 3 improvisations for 5 objects found at home. Number 4. Which scene was the most difficult to develop? Why? Page number 68. We have our Vidushak back. He is standing and imagining himself to fly in the sky. While flying, he also has a cape around his neck. Now that you have understood how imagination is a superpower that will help you all the time, let us understand how this helps in theatre. Imagination in theatre needs to happen in 2 ways. First, creatively thinking about a concept or a story and how to develop it. Second, visualizing how to present it in front of the audience so it looks good. The previous activity of building a story around an object is the first type of imagination mentioned. Remember, Arjun saved the day by creating a new costume with his imagination? That is the second type. It is called visualization. Visualization refers to the ability of the mind to create pictures, images, or scenes without having seen them before. For example, you might think you are a superhero. That is not visualization. But when you see yourself flying in the sky, across the ocean, and defeating enemies to save the weak, that is visualization. If you are able to see the details of what you are wearing, what you see around you as you fly in the sky, how you talk to others, then your visualization is very good. Now, let us do a fun activity to help you build your visualization. Activity 6.3 Group Scene Building. The previous activity had you all building scenes based on an object. In this activity, the difference is that you get to plan, discuss, and decide what you will perform. You have to spontaneously build a story. This will give you the opportunity to visualize. After you decide on the story, you visualize the details of the scene. These are some points you will need to help you visualize. Points that will help you in visualizing a scene. Number 1. What is on the stage when it starts? Like table and chair or actor standing with a bag, etc. Number 2. When and from where the actors or students will enter? Number 3. Where and how they will speak to each other? Number 4. How it will conclude and from where will the actors exit the scene? If your group is able to discuss and visualize this together, you are ready to perform. In the image on bottom left corner, the 3 students which were there in previous pages, on the bottom left corner of the page, the 3 students who were discussing in the classroom are depicted again. Now they are imagining about various things to build their story, like chair, curtains, papers, shoes, music, hat, plants, etc. On the top right corner, 4 children have planned their story and they are presenting it on the stage. They have put 2 chairs together in inverted shape, probably some kind of vehicle, aeroplane or rocket. 2 of them are standing between those chairs. One has her hand raised towards the sky and both of them are looking towards it. Another child is standing behind with her hands raised in the sky and one leg raised. Another child standing behind has his arms flown out and is looking towards the ground. Page number 70. Basic. The topic given by the teacher for each team is an object. The story is built and presented based on the object. Advanced. A broad theme is given instead of an object. This gives more scope for creativity and imagination in building the story. For example, fear, anger, nature, school, and travel. Panchatantra exercise. A part of the Panchatantra story could be picked by a team to develop it and improvise differently other than what has been given. The choice of animals in the scene and their roles can be changed as per the creativity and imagination of the team. In the image on bottom right corner, 2 students are standing in a classroom. One is wearing the mask of a lion and another one is wearing the mask of a fox. They are trying to recreate a story. Note for teachers. The class will be divided into teams of 4 or 5. Students have to come up with a story based on the object or theme given to them. Each team will be given 5 minutes to plan and discuss. When a team is performing, others have to watch them and make notes. After the performance, facilitate a quick feedback from all teams before moving on to the next group. The feedback can be in the form of the given rubrics. The rubrics will contain 4 columns. First column will contain points for making notes for the feedback discussion. Second column will have could not understand. Third column can be better. Fourth column very nice. The points for making notes for feedback discussion are focus of the story on the given object or theme, confidence in entry and exit of actors, clarity about the story to be performed, creative uses of props, participation of all team members. The children can give their feedback for these points in these 3 forms, that is, could not understand, can be better, or very nice. Now it's circle time. Number 1. Does the story have a different impact when its central focus is on an object or theme? Number 2. Was there a similar pattern in which the stories began and ended? Number 3. Can stories include both themes and objects? Try it out in your free time. Making the activity of theatre enjoyable, the image has 2 children enjoying. A girl is sitting on a chair and doing an action of raising her hand with one finger raised. Another child is standing on the chair with one hand stretched out and the other one behind it and making an action of a superhero. Page number 72. Assessment. Chapter 6. Imagine. Competencies. C 2.1 creates and performs drama in the classroom based on everyday events, by combining various characters, roles, situations, spaces, and basic props. C2.2 compares and contrasts themes and elements of drama and related artistic expressions created in the classroom. A table is given for the assessment which contains the following columns: curricular goals, competencies, learning outcomes, assessment by teacher and assessment by self. Curricular goal 2, competency 2.1, learning outcome, able to bring forth one's skill in a group, to be assessed by teacher and self. Competencies 2.1 and 2.2, learning outcome, observes the details when others are acting and visualizes one's role in it. Competencies 2.1, 2.2, eager to demonstrate more actions than what is asked for. Competency 2.1, understands role and space in relation to object. Competency 2.2, learning outcome, works on building the scene together and not just one's ideas. Competency 2.2, learning outcome, provides feedback on others' performances as per the given criteria. Learning outcome, overall participation in class. All these learning outcomes are to be assessed by teacher as well as self. Teacher's feedback on students' strengths is to be filled in the given blanks. Teacher's feedback on areas of improvement to be filled in the given blanks, and any other observation also to be filled in the given blank. The chapter ends here.
Bansuri, you were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of Arts for Grade 4. Narration, Tripti Upadhyay. Sound recordists, Virendra Rawat. Production assistant, Surendra Kumar. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.